Hello, my name is Zhatelier. Welcome back for another episode of EU4 as Ethiopia. In previous episode, we managed to take a little bit ground from Mamluks again. We got another truce for 10 years with them, admittedly. But we did get a bit of money, so we paid off one of the loans from that peace deal. And we're still fighting Kilwa, which we've gotten an army behind us. We also realized that we could proxy Ottomans by declaring war on Yao. And that's going to be a perfect time for us to then get some ground from them. I don't know, actually, if I was to declare... Well, I suppose I wouldn't be able to get most of the nations to join in. I could call in Persia and Russia. Oh, okay. So that might be the starting of the fall of Ottomans. Especially if we can get that war started, but while they're still fighting... Oh, actually, is Persia in that... No, Persia is not in that war. So Bohemia is only fighting Ottomans and Tunis. Oh. Perfect. Right, well, let's unpause, shall we? We need to catch that army before it sieges down too much. They've got a second army moving in there as well. And people want to go through my lands against Tunis and Ottomans. I am okay with that. Okay, if they are moving... Oh, no, they've decided to move north with both of the armies. Well, we've got both of our armies in close vicinity of one another. So once we do get into combat, we should be able to get both of them in the combat soon enough. We've got 52,000 men total. We've got a fairly good general. So if we do catch them in combat, we should be able to deal with them quite easily. We've also got quite a bit of middle points right now, so maybe what we should be doing is developing. Start with the cost of development. That is as cheap as possible. Try to get some development in them. There we go, so that's a little bit more force limit as well. And yeah, they got their troops moving north. We are going to be taking a bit of attrition on this path here, but I think we'll be fine. They're moving some of the troops away, or trying to anyway. The reinforcements might arrive a little bit late to the fight. We will catch them. Oh yeah, that's a bit costly. They've got better... Actually, no, they don't really have better anything other than better shock right now. But once the other general joins in, we're losing a bit of the flanks there. There we go. The second army has arrived. We got the center has collapsed. So now it's just a matter of defeating them. That's a great victory, I reckon. Yeah, I mean, we did take a detour to casualties on the front line, like a lot of infantry and some cavalry. But they lost almost 12,000 cannoneers, so I think that's fine. Honestly. Let's go ahead and send that one down south. So now we've got a bit more war score. They are probably a lot more... Yeah, they are a bit closer to accepting the peace deal. And in the meanwhile, we're trying to get the... Actually, I'm going to go ahead and cancel the spy network in Kilwa. We don't need that anymore. And once we get the spy network in Yao, we can do the war against them. Oh, there we go. Tanga was a victory. All siege down, and I suppose we're going to siege that one down. It's the Kilwa, so they wouldn't take the peace deal yet, but we are getting so close. If we don't take that one, can we take more money? We can. You know what? I think that's going to be fine. I mean, it might be a small coalition forming up sooner or later, but now we've got 1,000 ducats. Let's just go ahead and pay off the loans, so we don't need to worry about those anymore. And then we'll get these armies a bit further north. Oh, right, this was the 20,000 men army. I suppose the 20,000 men army could move towards Yao. And then let's get the coring underway. It's a little bit expensive, but that's going to be fine. We've got a bit of shortage, well, not really a shortage yet, but we're running a little bit low on governing capacity. Who could see some more lands? Sure, I think we shall. But also some of the diet. So what do we have? Another church in Algarbia. Okay. The Yao is a subject. Oh, Adulis have a workshop. You know what? Actually, that's a good one. Let's go ahead and build a workshop. I'm pretty sure that is going to be... Yeah, 0.3 ducats per month. Not too bad. Things are still a little bit costly, mind you. So I suppose if we don't have any active rebel... no, not really. I'm going to reduce the army maintenance a little bit just to build up a bit of a cash reserve. Oh, there we go. Another Coptic conversion. Oh, there's a bit of a revolt in patronage. I think they'll be able to deal with that on their own. And then it might be time to... So they are still fighting... Oh yeah, the Ottomans are actually potentially losing. Favor... Okay, you know what, Persia? I'm going to give you the 200 ducats because you are going to need that in the war against the Ottomans soon enough. We just need to get the spy network sufficient in Yao to build... Or get the claim in here. And since we're getting... Okay, 1.1 per month. I think we're going to be close enough to get that in like a few months. Well, actually, no. It's still going to take a better part of a year, really. Ooh. Incense prices going up. Well, I like the sound of that. And now we're getting 26 ducats per month. I suppose once we get to like 15 spy networking, yeah, we'll go ahead and increase the army maintenance again. We are rooting out a decent bit of corruption. That's costing us a pretty good amount. And we've got a lot of overextension, but that's got to get sorted out. So we did get the extension down here, at least. There's one of the... Oh, and it has the fort over there. Oh, brilliant. That's going to protect the southern approaches there. Oh, Gulf of Aden. I guess we're going to afford losing 10 deploy points. It's going to be like 1.5 months, maybe. Well, thereabouts. It's a bit more than 1 month worth of points there. I suppose we need to get one army there. We'll get this really good army up here as well. And maybe we'll go ahead and get another army just in case. So we'll have 3 armies against the Ottomans in here. We can also go ahead and just increase the army size a little bit on all of these. It will be a bit more costly during the war. We can always take the burger loans again if need be during the war itself. Actually go ahead and start increasing the army maintenance already. I'll go ahead and build another 2 cannons for another army. And I guess we also need 2 more for the 3rd army. There we go. So that's going to get us to 28,000 men each army over here, plus the 20,000 men army down south. And then we'll probably just fill in a bit more infantry into those troops. But yeah, I think together with my armies and the Persian armies and the Russian armies, and of course all the Ashari armies that are fighting the Ottomans, I think the Ottomans are going to be in a pretty bad shape. They've got over 200,000 men though. They've got 55,000 manpower. Let's actually have a look. They got force limits of almost 300. Oh boy, that is a lot. But if I can get Russia into this, myself into this, and then Persia's got 60,000 men. So that's already a decent amount. And of course, they're still fighting with Bohemia and Saxony and all others, so there is a fairly sizable amount of armies against them. And that's going to be the ideal situation. We'll try to take some provinces from them, probably not too much yet, but a few provinces from them. Oh, right, calm. Oh, stability cost modifiers reduced. That might be actually useful. Not necessarily going to spend the point on that right now, but later on, if we lose some stability due to events or something. So we never actually built up the fort in Gondar. I guess that's alright. We do have the marketplace, workshop, and church in there. It's got quite a bit of base tax, not a massive manpower, actually. Ooh, rainfall in Mombasa. Okay, local tax modifier and some devastation in there. That's unfortunate. Oh, well, there we go. The armies are forming up. And there we go. Ardal is getting another base production. Oh. How much is that? That's 10 now? Yeah, it's 10 base production there. Okay, so how much do we actually get? Almost 2.8 goods produced in here. And its value is 3, so it's a fairly good amount. Production-wise. And how much do we have now? We're making 20 ducats in Alexandria. So technically speaking, if we want to get the coastline up to Antioch, that would be quite good against the Ottomans. Because that would then allow us to get another holy site, and it would also get us another mission done. Do not have the foothold in Arabia fully yet, but we've gotten some parts of that, I suppose. Trading... Oh, right. We need to have 40% army professionalism, which we're pretty close to. And we need to have another 20 Kawa regiments, actually. I've only got 10 of them right now. But that is something that we could actually do. And the Market of the West, that's something that we'll hopefully get sooner or later. But where's the... Hold on a minute. Conquer Antioch, right. So that's going to give us another missionary for 50 years. Mission strength plus 2% and mission maintenance cost minus 50%. And then blessed empire, we need to get all 3 of these. So it's going to take a little while before we get all to there. But we have done the first 3 rows of the mission tree completely. So that's at least good. And we're getting a few cores done soon enough. Right, so let's go ahead and combine these. We cannot get the claim on Yar quite yet. Got some troops moving through here. I guess we could have this army charge down or chase down these troops. Right, let's go ahead and get the claim there. There we go, we got the Casus Belli. And then, yeah, if I declare war on you, Ottomans would be joining that. I'm going to call in Russia and Persia. We caught one of the armies. We'll start moving these 2 to start sieging down some of the areas. And that one's moving backwards. Oh, wait, no, that was the other army. Let's go ahead and start changing over here. They are still able to move through, at least for a little while, but I think... Oh, there we are. Now they're stopped. That's another core province done. And we're still making some money. Well, I suppose right now the force might be a good idea to keep on, at least initially. But now this is going to allow Persia to maybe gain some land from Ottomans. Well, at least, you know, we're trying to just weaken the Ottomans, really. That's the main thing in here. And then it's going to be hopefully in the status that we can then... hopefully they're going to be left in a state where we can actually then just conquer more and more of their lands over time. I'm going to go ahead and send this one to start sieging down to Book. And we're going to go ahead and have a look at the Ottomans. So if we were to start taking some ground from here, I suppose Jerusalem wouldn't be too bad. But if we were to just go all the way to Antioch, we could do that. And then maybe take Sinai. How about a coalition with that? Oh, that's a little bit too large. Okay, so we don't actually go all the way to Antioch. Maybe take these two. Is that going to be... Well, that's going to be fairly sizable as well. I suppose this... Oh, yeah, getting all the money from there is actually going to be really good, because that's going to allow us to build up our economy a lot. And two, is going to potentially force them to take a lot more loans, causing further and further issues for them. So just a few provinces from them, but getting the money is going to be really strong. Maybe even taking the war operations from them. But yeah, that peace deal is going to have to wait for a little while. I don't know if they are getting... I don't actually know. How's the fleets? They got fairly sizable fleets, I dare say. But I suppose it's mostly manageable for us still. How close are we to the Miltech? We're actually not far off to get better cavalry. So where's the army coming in? That's going to Tabuk. Let's go to Jerusalem real quick. Oh, and create expectations. Ah. I guess we're going to afford taking a bit of a loan. I'm actually going to take the burger loans right now. We can pay them off after the war. But this way we're not going to run out of money during the war. So, I don't know if we've... Oh, yeah, they started sieging down some of the Bohemian stuff. So they probably have a lot of their armies up here somewhere. Which means that we got fairly much a free reign through most of this area. Oh, right, and of course we got the small army over here. Let's just go ahead and take care of Yao. I suppose another thing that I could do is indeed increase the cavalry regiment amount a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and get another 5 at least. That's going to be 15 total. And we get... so it's 500 each that they start with. Oh, we could actually build the pyramids in Cairo. Oh, and global trade appeared in Gondor already. Well, there we go. How much do we need for embracing the institution? A lot. But of course, it's going to be spreading to the more high development provinces already most of the time. So it's just a matter of time before we can embrace the institution. There's some Persian armies moving through there. It looks like the armies over here are grouping up now, so let's go ahead and already combine a few of them. Here we go, so there's 5 of them. I guess we could just combine it with the... Oh, we'll just bring it in here for now. We got the war goal, so that's going to allow us to potentially get the war, at least the war score going up faster. Now, not actually against the Ottomans yet, but overall, it'll start going faster. Go ahead and actually, you got the siege pig, you go for that one. I'll start backseating some of these areas already. There we go, I was just waiting for the right moment to declare war on Ottomans. And I think we got the moment now. Well, there we go, Siege of Tabuk was a really quick one. Oh, we did have 10 cannons in there, admittedly, so that helped. Plus the 2 pips, 2 siege pips. Where's the next fort? You know what, you can go for the fort in Sham. While we then use these other armies to siege down the different areas. But I'm not actually going to move to conquer Yao any further than that. Now, do we want to spend the points to get the Miltech now? That would give us the supply limit and cavalry shock. Get the better cavalry before we start fighting the Ottomans. I am actually going to take that. It's a bit extra cost there. But I think that might be just enough to turn the fight in our favour. I mean, they got Miltech 16, we got now 17. So yeah, we do have the better cavalry. Still can't start good coring the province of Mocha, but I suppose... Oh yeah, it's only 40% there. Right, let's get the other army down south. You know what, actually, I'm just going to give you autonomous siege orders. All of that. Going to reduce some of the micro that I need to do myself. I'm losing a little bit of money for the reinforcements, but I think that's manageable for now. And that's another conversion done. Excellent. And the Siege of Sham is over. Where's the next fort? Don't see it, so I'm just going to start moving along here. We're also pretty close to getting the next government reform. So that is going to be brilliant. Now, we are starting to have quite a bit of admin points, but we're still getting a lot of them. That one... Oh, wait, no, this is not doing the auto-siege. And I guess I could go for that one real quick. The other army is going to be dealing with these 3 states. Oh, and yeah, the Persians are claiming a lot of the ground in here, but that's fine. Get to Adana. The overextension seems to be dropping quite nicely as well. That's definitely good news. They've got fairly good war score. The Ottomans are still fairly happy to be in the war. Of course, they got fairly strong armies, mind you, but I suspect that with the... Oh yeah, the Russians have started sieging down the stuff in here. Well, Bohemians are actually done more sieging. Russians have sieged down a little bit. But let's just say that the devastation in Ottoman lands is going to be a lot higher for the next several years. Let's go ahead and start sieging down Karaman. That should be a fairly quick siege. It's only level 2 fort. And we'll have enough cannons to get the +5 in there. +2 from the general, so that's actually going to get us to over, yeah, 7% to start with. It's not bad. Ooh, we might have some rebels in Mocha. Okay, let's go ahead and send these 2 armies down that way then. Oh, someone's already, yeah, Hadramir started sieging down the areas. Oh, and there's a rot in Mocha. Alright then, I could get the admin tech. I can still have a little bit more points though. I'm gonna kind of wait on that one for a little bit longer to see if I can get the peace deals going. I probably won't, let's be honest, but might as well give it a go. Let's move this army north. I think we're gonna need some reinforcements up there. How many? We are still 5 years ahead of time, so we could probably afford getting one more trade idea. Get the extra trade range. Well, there we go. That's most of the sieges done there that we gave the orders to do automated. Fortunately, the Mamluk separatists did manage to get Mocha, but the army is heading in there. It's just a matter of time. And Karamanzi should be over soon. Oh, yeah, there we go. 113 days only. Oh, I've got some Persian armies attached to me now. Oh, trade efficiency for 10 years. And institution spread as well. Oh, that's actually going to be really nice. Because we are getting, well, we've got one province now, where, and that is of course, our capital. But I suspect that Aksum's not really getting that one. And Kobo is getting a little bit. I suspect that Adulis, that's 26%. What about Alexandria and Cairo? Cairo is 38%, Alexandria 50%. Oh, there we are. I mean, Alexandria is pretty high development. We did have to spawn in the printing press in here, if I remember correctly. Oh, there we go. Let's get the trade range increase. And now I wonder if I could send in the trade fleet to protect trade. We can go to Crimea, Constantinople, Alexandria. No, not really. I guess protect trade in Alexandria will still be the main target. Now, of course, we can't core the province because Mocha is currently under siege. I don't think we actually managed to convert the province yet either, did we? Nope. Oh, Austria wants to go through my lands. I think that's actually fair. Now we're starting to reach the max points in here. I'm just going to go ahead and actually add in just a tiny bit of development, really. A tiny bit of base tax, that'll do. Let's start moving towards Sugla. Oh, that's where they have their fleet. Yeah, we don't want to really engage with that yet. But let's just say that the Ottomans are losing a lot of ground in here. I wonder, they've still got high enthusiasm, though. We haven't gotten their capital, of course, and getting to there is going to be a little bit tricky. I don't suppose... No, they haven't started sieging out anything in here. Oh, a spirited core. Oh, 3% professionalism. There we go. Maybe refill garrisons if need be. From the armies, that is. Okay, so that's good. Let's go ahead. Oh, yeah, we are still getting a tiny bit of money every now and then. Not a lot of the time, mind you. Sometimes. And we are... Oh, yeah, 15 points away from the government reform. That will be good. Now, to be fair, we do not have the blockade in for the fort in here. Although, well, we don't actually need the blockade in there. It's already 49%. Ooh. I'm going to say the tax modifier, actually. We get 5 years of extra 10% tax. Because we do get more money from taxation still. Although the trade is definitely catching up now. Partially because we're probably taking a lot of the trade power around here, so it means that a lot more is being pulled into our trade directly. Looks like there's some coalitions happening in HRE, which doesn't actually surprise me, I'll be honest. Yeah, against Cologne right now. Alright then. Oh, there's a Tuscan troops over here. Well, the siege in Zugla should be over soon enough. Yeah, there we go. That's 145 days total. Just going to go for Saruhan and siege down along the coast here. They are making sure that we can't get to Constantinople, mind you, but that's alright. I don't suppose they've got any... No, they don't have any coastal fortifications. Or the coastal batteries, rather. I was wondering, like, if we could start attritioning those, that eventually they'll just move away. Actually, sieging down Biga is going to be kind of pointless unless we keep an army in there. Which, of course, we could do. We still got the points to embrace, not embrace, but to get the admin tech. I suppose it would be a little bit cheaper now. We're still 4 years ahead of time, though. But yeah, I guess that's going to give us the governing capacity. That's going to be alright. It's going to give us some administrative efficiency and development cost modifier. Plus, unlocking the university is always nice. There we go. So that's hopefully... Well, I suppose we're not at our governing capacity yet, but now we got even more. Let's just go ahead and stand troops on Biga. Now that is a fortification. Oh, there we go. Just going to go ahead and send in a few more cannons to help with that siege. No siege. Oh, actually, we do have the one siege people on the general there. There we go. So yeah, the Ottomans, at least the sort of Middle Eastern side of things, or Anatolia side of things for them, it's not looking too great. They got 60,000 men up here, though. Well, I suppose as long as we can keep these under control, these down as much as possible. Where's the... Oh, right, so this one could probably just go ahead and move up here somewhere. I don't think we need to worry about most of that area. We did already... No, we didn't actually defeat that one yet. Let's go ahead and defeat the siege there before they actually manage to complete that siege. Because that'd be nasty. Oh, there we go, yeah. It's a mountain pass defense over here. 600 men lost. That's not too bad. Oh no, the siege in Bender. The conversion... No, Mokai is still being converted. Very, very slowly, mind you. Non-accepted culture is a territory. Can I actually make that into a state now? Nope. I could make the northern Swahili coast into a state, though. It's going to cost us a lot, but it does have a decent amount of development overall, so I think that's going to be alright. Oh, we can get the government reform now. Right, so we've got two things in here. So if we want to go for the possible policies, that'd be quite useful. And really, the regional representation is also pretty good. Core creation costs and minimum autonomy territories going down. We don't have too many territories, but reducing the core creation costs, especially in before we start taking land from the Ottomans, could be very useful. Of course, the extra 250 governing capacity is always quite nice as well. Now, we can, of course, change these later as well. I think we're going to take the core creation costs, though, because that's just going to be a lot of admin points that we can save in the long run. Because there's still a lot of conquest that we need to do. Okay, so they're DC's Bender. They are now moving towards the Russians. Now, Yao does have a low enthusiasm. What about Ottomans? They got medium. They're not willing to take the peace deal yet. I mean, we got a fairly high peace deal in here. Old peace deal cost for them, so... Yeah. How much would they be willing to give me? No money and no provinces. Okay, if we don't take... No, I do want to get Sinai and that stays, so that's non-negotiable. If we don't get the war reparations... Yeah, they're still not even close. Okay, well, then we wait. I mean, if nothing else, if we look at the economic map mode and devastation, they used to have a lot of, I think they used to have a lot of prosperity over here. Not so much anymore. Now, it's not a huge amount of devastation yet, but yeah, it's not great. Our lands do have quite a bit of prosperity. So there's a few areas over here which still have fairly high devastation. Huh. If we were to get a fortification over here, that would probably deal with most of that. It wouldn't necessarily be that useful one, though, but I suppose the control is already reducing that stuff slowly. So I guess I really shouldn't be worrying about it too much. And I don't really need the claims on Yao any further. Oh, all of that's being seized down. Alright then. What about if I go siege deal with... Or siege deal, peace deal with Yao instead, so, and I just take directly stuff from here? Oh yeah, that could be a possibility. They would take that peace deal, but we wouldn't get any money out of it. But no, I want to get a peace deal with Ottomans in such a way that we get the provinces and we get some money from them. How much money we get is... Well, we'll see, I guess. We are at least making money right now, and we can't get across the straits. Could, of course, start sending the armies over here to engage with the Ottoman troops somewhere in here. I know that they are somewhere around there. Are they still fighting the... Yeah, they're fighting both the wars. And they do not have the war go against Bohemia. Well, there we go. That's another fort done. That at least is a fort, so that won't be switching hands. The potential kill was separatist already plotting against me. Let's send this army down south then, shall we? Now at this point we could potentially... I'm going to make sure that this fortification down here is locked. So then that's not mothballed. But we can probably go ahead and just mothball the rest of them. I don't think there's going to be too much... Yeah, it doesn't affect, of course, the Ottoman fort over here. Oh, they made truce with the Tuscan troops. Okay, fair enough. But the rest of them are still in the war. Knowledge sharing ends. Well, that's going to be a lot of loss of coin. Hey, there we go. We got another conversion done. Still got a few more provinces to convert. But the religious unity is full. Oh, heretic and heathen provinces do not give us any penalties of religious unity. Well, there we go then. No, but the 16,000 killable separatists are going to be firing soon enough. Let's go ahead and move in all the way there. We'll be able to deal with it soon enough once they fire, but right now... I wonder, so there's no coastal batteries in here. Nope. No coastal batteries anyway. And I can't build them, of course, in occupied provinces. I suppose this one's just going to move back here. I don't know, must have been like a rebellion over there in the enemy lands. The Ottomans are now at medium... Oh. Right, they are finding some Russian armies in here. The Russians are fighting... They got... Ottomans have a fairly good general up there. But the Russians did win that battle. Just about. They are going to lose this one, though. There's Persian troops over here as well. If they can get to Constantinople and seize that one down, I can get my troops across. I'm going to put objective for Russia in there. Siege that one down. The sooner we have it, the better. Well, it's the enemy capital anyway, so that's going to be a pretty good way to get them out of the war. They are now on low enthusiasm, so they might be willing to take a peace deal sooner rather than later, but not yet. And we are actually making money, which is a bit surprising. Oh, there's the revolt. Okay, let's go ahead and deal with that. It's in farmlands, we're not going to get a river crossing penalty, something like that, so it should be fairly simple combat for us. Oh yeah. They don't have the discipline either. There we go. That's one fight done. We could still sell titles if we need to. Get some more cash, but right now we've still got the burger loans. Oh no, why did you stop that siege? Okay, what about Persia? Can I put in Persia on this? Just turn around, go to siege down Constantinople. No? Okay, never mind then. I'm not going to go all the way around to just get there. I'm fine just sitting and not taking attrition. How's the... Okay, conversion of Mocha is now 77%. Still taking a long while, mind you, but I guess it is at least underway. So since... Oh, right, I can't make it a state right now. Well, never mind then. And stuff is over here being besieged. Right, so Ottomans, they are at least low enthusiasm. They got 100,000 men total. They would not take the peace deal yet. I suppose the cost of the peace deal is a bit higher, and that's not even including the monetary cost for them. Well, sooner or later, they're just gonna... like, they are probably losing a lot of income already. Let's actually have a look. How is the income comparison? The Ottomans have only 61 income. Oh, wow. Well, they got half their lands occupied right now, so that makes sense. They're still getting probably a decent trade income, and a few other things I'll probably give them some. Do I? Oh, I do have 15% in Constantinople now. Well, there we go. Talk to her. Where is that again? I know that we have that. I'm assuming we have that. Oh, over there. Okay, that getting a bit of defensiveness. That's probably fine. Nope, but I do see that we are actually out of time for this episode. So if you enjoyed this, please like or subscribe if you haven't already. Also got the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye bye.